So Vartan calls me. He watches the channel pretty closely. He knows I'm testing mufflers and saws and chains and all this. And the guy says to me, Buck, and he says, I got so much on the go. I don't have time to kind of like cut my wood. Just come up and go ahead at it. You guys have known I've been coming here for a long time. But look what he did. He freaking, in the shade, I've got all kinds of sizes of wood here, small wood, big wood.
Friends, you know, every time, good morning, by the way, every time I try and do an interjection, it ends up being 10 minutes long and I hit the freaking retake button. I just can talk. I can talk and talk and talk. Because there's so much on the go right now. I've got so much to share with you. But I'd rather just show you than talk and try to explain and all this and that. But one thing I am going to say, I have not worn eye protection very much in my career at all. The only eye protection I ever did wear is when I fell timber production steady. It was mandatory, and I had a screen. It was the only thing I could wear. It wasn't on my face. It was in front of my face, and it was mandatory. And actually, when I got certified to fall, certification, that thing. 2005 is when I got certified. BC Faller certification. It's quite a program. I'm very proud of that. And not only that, the demerit, I think I got 82% or something like that. And the demerits I got was from my screen. Not flapping my screen down. Every time I came walking back down the tree after I fell a tree, and they watch you and measure your stump, and then you come back, and he says, you gotta wear your... Never liked anything in front of my face. On me, just can't explain it. But these, for some reason, and I don't know why, but I hand it to Trillium. Trillium is a sales group. They got me on these. They got me on them. They said, we want to put your logo on the side of the screen or side of the lens. And friends, I wore these. I've worn these on 2 jobs now, friends. That's rare for me. I usually can't have stuff on my face, and I don't know why these are. I can. I'm just telling you, you guys asked for them. So they're coming. buckandbillyray.comers and get the gullet on the other side. It's not on these because it was an add-on. We decided why not. It's an extra couple shackles, but we're going to put get the gullet on there. And I'm telling you, I really like these. There's 2 flavors. There's the smoke, which is for the really sunny, hot days. And then there's the ones on where the days are a little drearier, and it lightens up your day like a sunglass. Friends, I put a lot of look at these. Are quite nice too, but they're a generic. Actually, these are Husqvarna. You look like you're at some science project or something like that. But no, I'm digging these, and we're bringing them to the website for you at buckandbillyray.com. While you're in there, you may as well grab a freaking old school logo. Anyways, enough of that. We're 3 minutes going on 4. Let's get into this freaking video of me doing this R&D. I already showed you the 2100. It was at the end of the day. I love you people. Let's get into this. I'm going to use each 3 mufflers in the wood. You've seen a couple of blurbs of it already because that's how I do. That's how I roll. Work hard, be honest, be kind, and enjoy this.
I'm going to crack this thing open right now. This little power saw, this 572, with this muffler on it that I thought was actually going to be too small. And I think what I'm going to do today, friends, just because the R&D end of it. I think I'm going to swap the mufflers that I built yesterday and try them in the wood. In just regular, good old stand up and buck, just run and saw. That's what I think I'm going to do. Because that's what a power saw is. It's not bored in, dogged into 4 foot. That's, you know, it's a multifaceted situation. This thing is snappy, super snappy.
Friends, snappy's only one part. That's the crack. It's wonderful right here. I'm thinking to myself, this works. I'm thinking this works.
friends, as you can see, I need to do a quick interjection. I make videos. Let's put the Buck and Billy Ray, you know what I'm talking about, because we're in the sun here, like we're bringing it on. Oh, I love it. I've been missing my son, as I spoke of yesterday in yesterday's video, friends. The carcass has been hammered, and I don't know why, the heat, but I remember when I was laying downstairs in 2006, May 25th is when I got hit. And friends, when I was finally able, I guess it was about 4 or 5 months after I got hit, I was able to get on a, what do you call it, a walker with, you know, wheels like an old elderly person uses. And I was able to make it into we had a shower, a stand-up shower, and I could slowly, with my wife's help, get in and sit on a shower stool. You have a stool and you sit it in there. And friends, I would turn that hot water on and kind of just, I had a Jewett brace on. It's called a Jewett brace. It stops your back from doing this. And what a beating. Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, heat was the only thing, friends, that made me feel okay. Because I wasn't a painkiller dude. I didn't, yeah, no, it was just, as soon as I could get to a point without any of that stuff, I was like on it. I think I was on painkillers for a month. Morphine saved my life. And then I remember just saying, I'm done. And then, because I knew I was going to be moving, so I needed to know where my body was. If it was masked with painkillers, I would injure myself more, and I wouldn't know where the pain levels were. I've been that way my whole life. I don't know why. It's just a thought process that I use. Ripsaw. Just now, I was just about to edit this and hit go, and Ripsaw sent a text. The 201 dogs that we worked on, friends, are in. Eric's been waiting. He's got some interesting products coming through. Friends, these dogs, they'll be on the website very quickly, but all 201s purchased from now on forward from Ripsaw, all 201s, I believe. Now, Eric, you're going to have to correct me, and I want to step out of turn, but Hogan, I sent Hogan back to his shift in camp with that muffler of mine. With that muffler mod, he loves it. He notices the difference, and he freaking is loving your 201. And these boys are in it, friends. They're not nippity zip zap. These boys are in it. I should almost show a picture. I think Hogan would let me. But the dogs will be sold on every 201 bought. It's not like some thing. It's sold with their saws now. And that was after I got their saw member, friends. And I was like, Eric, we need dogs. And it's done. We did it. We designed it. We went back and forth. And I said, don't go too big and not too small. We just want to find that spot. I see these guys with these great big dogs on in the hardwood. And it spins my head around thinking, why are you doing that? You've just lost 3 inches of bar. And it tweaks on your undercuts and back. Too big is not good, friends. The factory dogs on the 500i, I've never even considered changing. But I will say this: I got some video coming up of falling with the with the 500. Just yesterday. And I'm going to tell you something. I understand now why they're putting these bigger springs in these beef up kits. It's a wet noodle in your hands. It is. The Huskies are way stronger. And I understand why they're selling these upgraded kits. I'm loving the 500 right now. Loving it. But it is a flimsy noodle in your hand. It feels like it's going to break, especially on back bar limbing and whipping the saw around it. It feels loose. Loosey-goosey. Back to the video. Ripsaw. Check out these dogs, friends, for the 201. Mwah! Okay. That's enough cutting on this muffler to know something. I really like this muffler, but I've got to try these other ones.
So friends, I can feel in the buck, it's stronger than stock. It is. It's actually stronger than stock, but you can feel it. It's thwarting. I call it thwarting, or it's killing the saw in the pull. And that's the thing about this type of work, this R&D I'm talking about. Noise is not power. And I can tell by looking at a saw running. I can tell on the TV. I can tell beside me. I can tell across the valley. I can tell by the sound in the cut, in a sustained cut. I can just tell. Why can I tell?
All right. Let's so there's our two mufflers from yesterday. That one, the one I got on it, and the one you just saw. This is all R&D, friends, okay? And I'm in a firewood cutting scenario. And I'm not cutting all the one pieces where I need to test the saw. I need to test it in its pull. It did beautiful. And friends, this is maple and fir. Average size, nice size wood, smaller bucking. This saw is a screamer. That's not its problem. I always find ways to enhance the saw's maybe not weak point, but point that there's room to move on. Let's try this ram horn now. We're gonna go right here, right now, and just watch me as I crack this little, listen to the power saw, watch the pull, the maintain RPM, just see what you guys think. You guys are in this as much as I am. And then we'll walk over to there and get into that bigger stuff. Okay, well, this muffler is better. It just is. In the small wood. It is. I can feel it, friends. The pull stays on longer. This is going to be a big test right now. Right here. This is going to explain a lot about this muffler. Just keep watching and listening. You saw the other one. It's similar cut. It's the same cut right now. I can't believe what Vartan did for us here, friends. Now, friends, watch what happens. It's working like it's working. Look at, friends, I'm on the plastic. Right there. Right there. It's touching it. See those two holes in the front? I know I'm nuts, but that's murdered that last muffler. Murdered it. I'm gonna run this just because we're here and I'm doing this in a full spectrum like I said earlier. We're doing this. It is. This is what I like about this, friends. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so yeah, pipe's on. This is, it's not the exact pipe that I would put on there, but it is a rendition of what I would do. And I had to make this pipe out of me and Morgan, what we had. And we took that other, you guys know what I'm talking about. This pipe is gonna sound familiar. Look, you see what's going on here? What's gonna happen when I buck that? Well, we know what's gonna happen. It's gonna drop down into the dirt. So I know that you just, you got the tree there. It's all great. Everything's wonderful. You have an option to walk through this whole side here. and just walk through there and pour it out all here, all off to the side, and keep it all up on the bunker, the bunk logs. You've got options here. Or you throw some of these short logs underneath here, because friends, that's in the dirt. That's just gonna hit the dirt. And this is a nice cold deck of pile. You can work from the other side. But sooner or later, this log's gonna hit. The next buck, it's gonna hit the ground and throw the pile off completely. It's gonna drop, logs are gonna start going like this. So I'm actually gonna work a couple bucks over there because I wanna test the saw. I'll peel a couple there off of this fir on top and roll them off, and I'll go here. I want you to focus in on my finger. Watch.
That was a long video. But friends, it was 4 times as long as that actually. Yeah. But I just wanted you to see kind of what goes into it. It's not just, hey, crack a muffler on there and wow, that sounds good and cuts good. No. No, it has to cut good in small wood. It has to cut in the grunt. It has to maintain RPM. If it doesn't maintain RPM in the cut, like in the cut where your bar's buried, you've got a problem. You've got a problem. It's thwarting. I can, and I'm not trying to sound, friends, like anything other than just what it is I pretty much know on the crack. I can tell by what happens to the saw. I can. I've done this for so long. And I just want to pop something out to you guys that I know that you can get. Because if I'm going to do this and put it on the website for Mark, because Mark doesn't want to have any of that. He just wants to use this as a kind of a vehicle to move the mufflers on our website. That may morph, I don't know. But right now, it's gonna be Buchan's mufflers, and Mark's making them, friends. It's super cool. It's small, but I'm gonna tell you something. The 575 muffler, friends, that we're not even done the 575. This is just R&D. The muffler that is, I think, done now, excuse me, is the 500i muffler, the pipe. I believe it's done. Yeah. So, but the 572 muffler we're working on. We're still in R&D. We just are. Anything you saw today doesn't even mean anything. It just means what it was, what you saw. So they all work better than stock. Every one of them works better than stock. And it actually went like step, step, step. Didn't it? It did. The pipe worked the best, friends. But I'm going to tell you this right now. A couple tweaks to that ram horn muffler. I'm not joking you, friends. So we're going to come up with something pretty sweet for that 572. This is no joke to me. This is not a joke to me. This isn't something I decided that I would open up a YouTube channel, something that I didn't know anything about. You see that a lot. You see people try and do things they've never done before and play it out like they know what they're doing. And to me, hey, I go the other way myself. I just stay away from that stuff. You see it a lot. Do you know what, Ewan? We love you, brother. Just a quick shout out to Ewan. Okay, friends. Thanks for watching. Work hard. Be honest. And be kind. Get good at something.